Hi friends, Tatiana here, and today we are going to talk about participating in art challenges. It's a great idea if you want to draw more, but don't have any ideas for your illustrations, or if you want to find some artistic friends. Right now I'm participating in Birbfest. It's taking place every January, and it's my third time taking part in it. It's kind of special for me because 2 years ago, when I returned back to art, it was the first thing that I drew. I'm drawing birds in a big A4 Royal Talents sketchbook. I use light orange polychromos pencil to make a sketch. Then, with watercolors, I add a basic layer, and with color pencils, I make the final details. For the watercolors, I use mostly rosa watercolors, and as for the pencils, I use a bunch of different brands: Prismacolors, Luminance, Derwent Drawing, and Lightfast. I keep my pencils organized by colors, not by brands. It is easier for me to see all the available shades and choose the best. Let me tell you more about Birbfest Challenge. It is hosted by April, aka Monkey Mintaka, and Birdie Tam. Every year they select 31 bird species, one for each day of the month. They also make a shorter list with only 5 birds. So, as with any other challenge, it is really up to you if you want to draw every single prompt or just a few. A challenge is just a list of prompts, and your creativity has to decide what to do with it. Choose the mediums you want, the size and the complexity of illustrations, and which prompts you want to draw. There is no shame in not doing the full list. Just stick with what you are comfortable with. For example, in 2022, I did draw 1 bird a day, and I managed to do all the prompts. I used alcohol markers and some cheap and low quality color pencils. And the same goes to the €2 sketchbook. I didn't have any professional materials at the time, as I was just restarting drawing. Then in 2023, I was on vacation and I didn't have the possibility to draw all the prompts. So I've chosen 8 birds that I liked the most and drew only those. I used a small Fabriano sketchbook, Van Gogh watercolors, and a selection of good quality color pencils. Again, a mix of different brands. Now, this year I kinda wanted to draw all the birds, but I knew that at the beginning of month I was not home, and at the end of the month will be the time to departure for vacations. So I couldn't draw one prompt every day, and I decided to draw a majority of the birds in advance. I would like to explain my process to you a little bit. For this challenge, I was often drawing 4 to 6 birds in one session. I didn't do any sketches in advance, so I would start by making a small sketch in the corner of the page. Then, when I'm happy with it, I would make a full-size sketch with the same light orange pencil. It's really not noticeable and I don't erase it in the end. I don't think you can even see the lines on the video footage. Sketching takes just 2 to 3 minutes. Then it's time for watercolors. No layering, just one layer to cover the bird, so it didn't take much time either, 10 to 15 minutes per bird. After the bird is ready, I would turn a page. The paper in the sketchbook is curving when drawing with wet materials, so the watercolors don't touch the other page and can dry while I'm drawing the next bird. So like that, I would do sketch plus watercolors on all the birds without any waiting time, and usually it took 1 to 1.5 hours overall. After a few hours, waiting for the complete drying of the paper, it's time to do the pencils. Often I was also just waiting the next day. It's really the moment ugly ducklings are turning into something more beautiful. If you're doing mixed media like me, don't be afraid if the work doesn't look great during the process. Also, I don't know why, but I didn't draw the bird eyes with watercolors, so it really makes the first layer look creepy. The pencil layer was taking more time for me, like 15 to 25 minutes per bird. At this stage I was already more careful and precise with details. Here, for this video, I'm making the 6 last birds of the challenge, and knowing that I managed to draw them all without skipping any really brings a feeling of accomplishment and kinda removes the pressure. So once all boards in the session have a pencil layer already, I would scan them. I have a very simple scanner, one of those Canon cartridge printer plus a scanner combo, so the quality is not crazy. I'm yet to find out better ways to keep all details of the illustration, and I hope I will learn it this year. And I do editing of the scans in Photoshop. There are tons of different ways to remove the background, and my way is not the best, it's just how I'm used to do it. So I use a Magic Wand tool with low tolerance and in contiguous mode. In the end, I zoom in and check the outline using eraser where necessary. Also, I have the top layer with yellowish vintage texture, but I'm actually getting bored of this particular one, and I think I'm going to stop using it for a while after this challenge. Then I also created another file where I combined all birds of this month into a poster or postcard, and I would really like to print it. There is no overlay layer there, and colors look more bright. Here is how it looks printed at home on the 300 GSM recycled paper. I think it's losing some of the details because the birds are just so small. And ideally it should be printed on the A3 format, but it means outsourcing the printing, and I'm not sure about it. Please share in the comments if you like to participate in art challenges and if you ever heard about Birbfest before. Now it's time for me to start packing for vacation, and in the next video I'm going to show you which art materials I'm taking with me. Please subscribe and like the video, it really means a lot to me. See you soon!